Servus, Männer, it's Red Pill Germany again. There is some very questionable ethics council in Germany right now, or advice, I should say, from the so-called ethics council, the Ethikrat in Germany. And I will go over that, what I just read on the news, in this video. But before I start, I want to remind you all to check out my other channels, or well, this channel on other platforms, I should say. I'm also on BitChute and on Odyssey, in addition to the big tech platform that we all know. I think in times like these, it is really important that you check that out. But now, let's get to the matter at hand. So there is a body or an institution in Germany that is called Ethikrat, the Ethics Council, and they are what are they actually doing? They are advising policymakers, I would say, on topics that might be a little bit difficult or a little bit hairy in terms of ethics or decisions, where you have to weigh the pros and cons and where human life is at stake or is touched in any way. So I had a quick look on their website. There are a lot of professors, lots of doctors, some lawyers, some religious scholars, doctors of theology, and so on. Some few natural science doctorates I found there, but and I really don't know who appoints them, because they're not elected. The people didn't elect them. This is like, I think if you're an accomplished person, or if the establishment sees you as one, or if they think that you follow the right ideology, let's be quite frank about this here, then they appoint you into or on this ethics council. And the lady that is on the top, you can check that out too. Yeah, she has a medical doctor, but just like our glorious commission leader of the European Union, Ursula von der Leyen, she is also one of these medical doctors that never actually seriously practiced medicine. But she studied the philosophy of medicine, the history of medicine, the ethics of medicine. And that is actually her field of expertise. It's ethics. She is not a hospital doctor. She is not a practitioner. She couldn't perform surgery, right? So this person is I would say, some theology or philosophy major, but she poses as a medical doctor, whatever. She doesn't lie about that in her CV, but it is very, very similar to Ms. von der Leyen's academic accomplishments, and the field of expertise is fairly similar. So I think maybe this is a degree program that is for these high society girlies who are not interested in actually working hard and doing the hard work, but they also want that shiny degree, and they know that through the contacts of their family they will end up in one of these positions sooner than later. The European Commission, the European Parliament, the European Union, or like the Ethics Council or the Ethics Board of the Federal Republic of Germany. And what did they say now? They said, and sorry for this long winding introduction, but they said that they could imagine that pharmaceutical products will be injected into medical staff, not when they agree to, but it should be compulsory. That means they say there will be, well, not forced against their will necessarily, but they will probably be offered to quit their jobs or to take the jab. That is what they said. And they said that for the general population, this would be highly unethical and would, of course, never happen. No. We strongly advise against that. But for medical staff, nursing staff and all these people. They said this must be done. They advise, or they could imagine something like that. And when they say that, they basically say we're okay with that. They're giving the green light to the policymakers, and they can then say, well, we asked, we checked with the ethics committee, with the ethics advisory board, the Ethikrat, yeah, the council for ethics questions. That's what I should say. Yeah, and they said it's okay. And all these doctors of theology and philosophy and all these medical doctors, yeah, asterisk medical doctors, yeah, they said that this is absolutely okay. This is a crisis situation. We have to do this. And then they said that the vulnerable people must be protected, and that is an interesting line of argumentation here. They said the vulnerable people in hospitals, they must be protected, and the only way to do that is to inject those people who they get in contact with. But, I read the material. I read all the material that there was on this pharmaceutical product. They are very clear. They state very clearly that they have zero information on, and I said that on my channel already, on whether or not a person who got the jab is less likely to infect another person. Yeah, sure, they claim that the symptoms of the injected person will be less severe and his likelihood of survival will increase, but at no point did they claim that it would keep an injected person from passing on the disease. And what is this now? I mean, are they just thinking that we're dumb, that we cannot read newspaper articles, or that we don't know the press releases from the manufacturers of these drugs? I mean, they say quite clearly that the effectiveness is not proven, or as far as you are not a multiplier of that disease. Yeah, they are very clear on that, and they said that repeatedly. And I don't think that new information has come up in the meantime. I will check again, and please let me know in the comments down below if there is a study, or if in some country they found a correlation there or something like that. But not to my knowledge, not at this point in time. So what is this ethics committee in Germany talking about? What data are they basing their assessment on? What is this? Is this complete clown world now? Are they taking us for fools? I think they are. They are actually trying to tell the people that once you get the jab, you are not only safe yourself, no, you are no longer a risk to others. And forgive me when I say that, but if this disease is as dangerous as they want to make us believe, then this false sense of security that people with the jab and around people who got the jab will be, led to believe that they have, that they are actually safe. This false sense of security might be disastrous then. It is actually dangerous. It is endangering the population. So I have a lot of open questions here. I would like to know what the Ethics Committee of Germany, this Ethikrat, this Ethics Council, what their assumptions are on the effectiveness or on the effects that this jab has on the injected person. Will they just have an increased likelihood of survival, or will they be, no longer able to pass on the pathogen? What is the deal here? And I think these are obvious questions. I mean, this is not far-fetched or something. Everybody with two brain cells to rub together should have these questions. It is obvious. All right. So this is just what I wanted to let you know. So they're preparing already to set up compulsory injections of medical staff in Germany. And no, they will probably not be, given a visit by men in black at 3 a.m. who kick their doors in at night. No, 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 no. They probably, HR or their supervisor will call them to their office or something, or there will be a memo going around at the workplace, and they will be saying, look, you either take the jab or you will be sent on unpaid vacation or you will be fired or something like that, right? This is how it probably will go. And they're already preparing this in Germany. It's very clear. Otherwise, this ethics committee wouldn't have said anything about it. All right, let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Servus, Kameraden.